Welcome to the class 11 students. This is the part 3 of the chapter cell structure and function. In my previous two videos, I have talked about the introduction part of this chapter, means the what is cell about, the different size and shapes of different cells, cell theory, discovery of cell, and the components of cell. So I hope those parts are clear to you all. Next, today I will start with the cell, with the different cell envelopes. And so now you know that there are two types of cell envelope. Basically, cell envelope means the covering of the cell, or the cell covering, which are of two types: cell membrane, which are found in both plant and animal cells, and the other one is a cell wall, which is found only in plant cell. Okay, so out of these two, I am going to start with cell membrane today. Now, what is cell membrane? Look at your book, page number 6.15. You can find the definition of cell membrane. The other names of cell membrane are plasma membrane. You already know this from class 9. Also, it is known as plasma lemma. Okay. The other names are plasma membrane or plasma lemma. Clear? Now look at the definition. You don't need to learn the definition for your exam purpose. Definitions like this of cell organelles will never come for exam. But you need to know the definition to know about this particular organ or part of the cell. Not organ, part of the cell. Okay, see, a living, ultra thin, elastic, porous. Okay, porous means there are small pores on the surface of the cell membrane. Selectively permeable means it allows particles to go through it selectively. It does not allow all the particles to go through it. Only selective particles can go through the cell membrane. Lipoprotein membrane, meaning it is made up of lipid and protein. Okay, so we will get to know about it more, how it is made up of lipid and protein, when we talk about the different models of plasma membrane. Okay, that separates the cell content from the external environment. So this is very much true about animal cells, because they do not have the cell wall, and the only cell covering is the cell membrane. So the only partition between the components of the cell, inner components of the cell, and the external means the surrounding of the cell, is only cell membrane. Okay, in case of animal cell, there is a cell wall outside of cell membrane. So in that case, cell wall is the outermost covering, but in case of animal cell, cell wall is the only, cell membrane is the only covering. Okay, so it separates the cell content from the external environment, is known as cell membrane or plasma membrane or plasma lemma. Okay, so this is all about the very small for adjectives which are very, very important to know about cell membrane. Because if you don't know that the cell membrane is selectively permeable, it is porous, it is elastic, it is lipoprotein, it is made up of lipoprotein, these things you have to remember. Okay, that is why I am asking you to read, to go through the definition to know about the cell membrane. Now we will talk about the models of plasma membrane or cell membrane, which is very, very important. There are many models in your book. You will find 5 models. First 3 models are not there, means you don't have to learn, but number 4 and number 5. Number 4 is unit membrane model by Robertson, and number 5 is fluid mosaic model by Singer and Nicholson. These 2 models you will have to learn extensively. You will have to learn the diagrams of these models. You will also have to go through the explanations, and in exam you may get questions like describe the fluid mosaic model. In that case, you will have to write the explanation. Along with that, you will have to give the diagram. So these 2 models you will have to do very, very well. But the other models, the 3 previous models that are given, are not accepted also, so you don't have to go through that. Danieli-Davison model is still better than the first 2 models that are there, but only you will have to go through number 4 and number 5. So let's start with unit membrane model by Robertson. Okay, Okay, so here you can see the structure of cell membrane, which is known as the unit membrane model by Robertson. Okay, and this structure consists of three layers. One outer protein layer, next is a lipid bilayer which consists of two lipid layers, and the third one is again a protein layer. And these two protein layers, one of these means that top one is on the outer part of the cell, and the bottom one is towards the inner part of the cell. Okay, and then you can see the circular head like structures on the lipid layer. Those are the polar ends of the lipids, and the yellow parts are the non-polar tails of that layer. Okay, and this polar head, that brown colored polar end, is the hydrophilic part, meaning philic meaning it is loving of something, and hydro meaning obviously water. So the polar end is hydrophilic, that means it loves to be near water, and the non-polar tail part, that is the yellow colored portions of the lipid layers, those are the hydrophobic portions, meaning phobic meaning obviously to fear means fear something. So these non-polar ends try to stay away from water, and thus they are known as hydrophobic layers. Okay, and in the protein layers of the membrane there are different enzymes and metal ions as sodium, potassium, etc., and the chemical composition of this total structure is 40% lipid, 50% protein, and 10% carbohydrate. Okay, is another picture for you to understand the unit membrane model by Robertson, which is also known as sandwich model, because the lipid bilayer is sandwiched between two protein layers. Here you can see the cell exterior and the cell interior on two sides of the plasma membrane. The exterior part is the outside of the cell, and the interior part is the inside of the cell. And the three layers of the plasma membrane again as you can see are the top one, the green colored portion, consists of the proteins. Next, lipid bilayer, also known as phospholipid, because it also these lipids consist of phosphorus. And next is another membrane protein layer, and these two protein layers sandwich the lipid bilayer in between them. Okay, so students, I hope you have understood the unit membrane model by Robertson. You need to go through the whole model. I will also provide the notes for this model, so when you get this question in the exam, you will have to write that notes along with it, and you can draw the diagram that is in your book, page number 6.15, or also you can draw the diagram that I just showed you to explain the whole model. You can draw that diagram also in your copy, or from your book, more or less same diagram, so it will not be a problem. But this is very, very important. The unit membrane model of Robertson is very, very important, both explanation and diagram. Okay, so in the next video I will continue with the fluid mosaic model by Singer and Nicholson. Okay, thank you.